Dawn broke after a long night. Jin Qing woke Wan Xinlan. Wan Xinlan rubbed her eyes and said, "Sister Qing, I want to sleep a little longer." Jin Qing said softly, "But we can't. We have to hurry." Reluctantly, Wan Xinlan got up, saying, "It's a long journey anyway. What difference does it make if we leave early or late?" Suddenly, she noticed a man beside Jin Qing and shrieked, pointing at Lu Jianying, Who are you?" Lu Jianying, seeing Wan Xinlan's frightened expression, smiled, "Don't be afraid, I'm your sister's good friend." Wan Xinlan looked at Jin Qing questioningly. Jin Qing nodded, and Wan Xinlan believed her. Jin Qing secretly chuckled, "We became friends after just one night." After a few years. Her face flushed, and she stopped thinking. Jin Qing and Lu Jianying had talked late into the night. She felt Lu Jianying was upright and would not harm her or her cousin, so she felt comfortable traveling with him. Lu Jianying was humorous and witty, keeping the two women entertained. Wan Xinlan remained cautious, but Jin Qing didn't feel any discomfort about traveling with someone she'd just met. She had encountered Lu Jianying during a time of difficulty, and he was handsome, witty, possessed superb lightness skills, and was a disciple of a renowned sect. Unbeknownst to her, she had developed feelings for him. As the three traveled, Wan Xinlan remained suspicious, while Jin Qing was restless. "Why does my heart race every time I see him?" Jin Qing had lived a life of hardship with her father in the Xinjiang sect, her mother having passed away early. She never understood romantic feelings. Now, her first love bloomed, but she was completely bewildered by her emotions. By afternoon, they reached Yifeng village. Half a day's journey beyond the village lay the foot of the Wu Xian Sect's mountain. Lu Jianying said to the two women, "Let's rest here tonight and continue tomorrow." The two women, having been pampered by Jin Tianlin, Jin Gongyin, and Wan Zhaoyan since childhood, were weary from the journey. They readily agreed. Lu Jianying didn't need the rest, but seeing their exhaustion, he made the suggestion. Seeing their agreement, he smiled and led them to find an inn. On the way, he bumped into someone. Lu Jianying quickly apologized. The person was about 17 or 18, handsome, with shoulder-length hair, bright eyes, and a single Dao, single-edged sword, at his waist, clearly a martial artist. The person smiled, "It's all right, it was my fault," and walked away. Lu Jianying was secretly surprised. From the impact, his internal strength was formidable. "He's around my age but possesses incredibly strong internal energy." Soon, they found an inn called Hero Pavilion. The innkeeper was a woman, beautiful but not ostentatious, graceful but not flamboyant, her brows bearing a trace of hardship. Lu Jianying asked for 2 rooms and told the women, "Rest now, I'll ask for food and drinks." The women agreed, took their keys, and went to their rooms. Once they were upstairs, Lu Jianying ordered food and drink, producing a large gold ingot to reward the waiter. The waiter, delighted by Lu Jianying's generosity, readily agreed. As Lu Jianying was about to go upstairs, he saw Jin Qing heading towards the top floor, and followed out of curiosity. Hero Pavilion was a magnificent 3-story building overlooking the water. From the top floor, one could see the entire Yifeng village. Jin Qing stood at the high vantage point, gazing into the distance, feeling anxious and thinking only of Lu Jianying. Then she heard a voice, "What's wrong? Feeling down?" Turning, she saw Lu Jianying leaning against a pillar, looking at her. Her face flushed, she stammered, "And no, I'm fine, it's just. Her nervousness was evident. Lu Jianying found it amusing. He approached her and asked, "What are you so nervous about?" Jin Qing shook her head, "And nothing. I'm not nervous." She tried to hide her feelings, but the more she tried, the more obvious it became. Lu Jianying laughed, "You're strange. Go back to your room, we'll eat later." Jin Qing's face fell, and she headed downstairs. As she passed him, she whispered, "What's so funny? Is my appearance that amusing?" A hint of displeasure in her voice. Lu Jianying laughed again and returned to his room. Jin Qing paced restlessly in her room. Wan Xinlan, exasperated, said, "Sister Qing, what are you doing? You're making me dizzy." Jin Qing looked at Wan Xinlan, "Lan Mei, it's over, I'm doomed." Wan Xinlan was startled. "What happened? Are you sick?" Jin Qing sighed, "Maybe." Wan Xinlan was anxious. "What illness? Typhoid? Headache? Something serious?" Jin Qing shook her head. "No, it's Lu Jianying." Wan Xinlan's face turned angry. "Him? I knew he wasn't a good person, probably in league with evildoers, drugging your food." Jin Qing chuckled inwardly. "What are you saying? It's my own fault." Wan Xinlan was confused. "First, you say it's him, now you say it's yourself. What's going on?" Jin Qing took Wan Xinlan's hand. "When I don't see him, I feel uneasy, but when I do, I can't say anything. I've never felt this way before. What should I do? She lay on the bed and covered her head with the quilt. Wan Xinlan was shocked. That scoundrel's witchcraft is powerful. Jing Qing asked, what witchcraft? Wan Xinlan sat on the bed. Father said the Miao people are skilled in using goo poisons to influence people's minds. I think Lu Jianying is trying to control you with goo poison, making you feel bad when you don't see him. Jing Qing was startled. Why would he control me? Wan Xinlan exclaimed, Sister Qing, you're... I don't know what to say. You're a great beauty. Jing Qing was stunned. It shouldn't be. The Wu Xian sect wouldn't be so despicable. Wan Xinlan whispered, Sister Qing, be cautious, and such a large sect might not all be good people. Jing Qing pondered. Wan Xinlan continued, Sister Qing, think about it. Why did he happen to be sleeping there? Why did he take us back to the Wu Xian sect? Why did he pay for our journey? What does he gain from this? Jing Qing pondered. Then, a knock came. Lu Jianying's voice, dinner's ready. Both women trembled, exchanging glances before holding hands and going downstairs. The three sat opposite each other. Lu Jianying said, eat quickly, rest well, and we'll leave early tomorrow. Jing Qing was fine, but Wan Xinlan heard the words leave early, clearly, thinking, he'll kill us early tomorrow. Her hair stood on end. She held Jing Qing's hand tightly. Lu Jianying noticed their stillness. Why aren't you eating? Jing Qing stammered, this, that. Her face flushed. Wan Xinlan whispered, Sister Qing, watch me, taking a silver hairpin from her hair and forcefully stabbing it into the food, glancing at Lu Jianying with each stab. After stabbing all the dishes, seeing the hairpin remained undiscolored, she said, Sister Qing, no poison, you can eat. Lu Jianying found their action funny. Ha! You thought I wanted to harm you. Ha! You're killing me with laughter. The two women looked at Lu Jianying. Jing Qing's eyes were filled with embarrassment, while Wan Xinlan's were filled with hostility. Lu Jianying, catching his breath, said, everyone in the Wu Xian sect is upright. They wouldn't do such a despicable thing. Jing Qing said awkwardly, and no, we didn't suspect you. It's just, better safe than sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She kept apologizing. Lu Jianying laughed again. Don't worry, it would be easy for me to harm you. Why bother with this? Eat, don't be hungry. Jing Qing nodded and began eating with Wan Xinlan. Suddenly, a voice came from outside. Mother, I'm back. Lu Jianying turned to see the man he'd bumped into earlier entering. The innkeeper calmly said, oh, you're back? The man was her son. He continued, I was robbed today, my money bag was stolen. The innkeeper said without emotion, that's because you haven't practiced enough. You need more practice. Be more careful in the future. Her words, though calm, carried an undeniable authority. The son nodded, I know I'm wrong, I will practice harder. Jing Qing, having traveled the martial arts world with her father for a long time, had some experience. Seeing the man's steady steps and strong voice, she knew his internal energy cultivation was strong and told Lu Jianying that man's martial arts seemed formidable, and his mother's skill must be even higher. Lu Jianying nodded, indeed, when I bumped into him earlier, I felt his internal energy was extraordinary. His martial arts skills might surpass mine. After a moment of thought, why don't we try to befriend him? Before the women could respond, he turned to the man. Excuse me, sir, would you care to join us? The man turned, seeing Lu Jianying. He roared, you scoundrel. How dare you call me? He lunged at Lu Jianying. Lu Jianying was startled. Sir, why? Before he finished, the man was upon him. Lu Jianying could only defend himself. The man's attack was swift, 16 palms in an instant. Lu Jianying parried each blow. Why are you attacking me, sir? The man was slightly surprised, and so was the innkeeper. The man sneered, humph. You scoundrel has some skill, being able to receive my 16 palms seated. Lu Jianying stood, bowing. I don't know how I have offended you, sir. The man chuckled. You dare ask? You can receive one attack seated. How about this one? His hands moved, right palm, left fist, attacking simultaneously. Lu Jianying used his sleeve to block the left fist, and punched the right palm. Both were pushed back several feet, the table overturned, spilling the food. Lu Jianying had just blocked a fist and palm when the man attacked with 4 more palms targeting his head, chest, shoulder, and waist. Lu Jianying dodged the head palm, used his foot to block the waist palm, and used both hands to block the shoulder and chest palms. The man changed his attack, for palms turned to 8 to 16, the speed incredible, 8 palms striking Lu Jianying's chest, like 8 hands. But Lu Jianying was skilled, parrying the rapid attacks. The 8 palms finished, 16 followed, then 32, 64, culminating in 126 continuous palms, unbelievably swift. Lu Jianying parried, blocked, dodged, and deflected, neutralizing all 126 palms. The man was shocked. He jumped back. Your martial arts are extraordinary. Lu Jianying smiled. Yours is impressive as well, but why attack me like that? Your Bagua 64 hand is formidable. The man shouted. Don't play dumb. You bumped into me and stole my money bag. You use your martial skills for such vile deeds. The two women, having noticed Lu Jianying's wealth and generosity, were curious. Now, hearing the accusation, their eyes darted to Lu Jianying. Lu Jianying was stunned, then laughed. Ha ha. How could I steal your money bag? Members of the Wu Xian sect would never do such a thing. The innkeeper's expression changed. Wu Xian sect? No wonder he could receive that attack. The man said, so what if it's the Wu Xian sect? Will you hand over the money bag or not? Lu Jianying patted his legs, spreading his hands. I don't have your money bag, so I have nothing to hand over. The man was furious. Good. Don't blame me for being rude. Lu Jianying smiled. Sir, were you polite to me earlier? The man didn't answer. With a clang, his single-edged sword was drawn, slashing towards Lu Jianying. Lu Jianying felt the powerful force of the blade, containing formidable internal energy, and was startled. He yelled to the women, get out of the way. Pushing them away, he drew his long sword, parrying the attack. The wind from the blade blew his hair. Lu Jianying extended his index finger and swiftly stabbed at the man's abdomen. The man retracted his sword and dodged, his right hand already moving to strike again, but something clamped down on his blade. He looked back. The innkeeper was using 2 fingers to clamp down on the blade's edge, preventing the attack.
Let's stop reading the novel here. See you in the next chapter. Please follow us.